page state legal service authorities. This is basically to create awareness which will benefit people at large when disputes to litigation and arbitration. Access to justice involves catering to the needs of not only those applicants who themselves seek legal services, but legal service institutions reach out to the poor and marginalized. AP State Legal Service Authority can be extremely legal aid to the downtrodden and needy and in the districts through Nyaya Seva Service. Under the dynamic leadership and the able guidance of Honorable Mr. Justice Dilip P. Bose, Acting Chief Justice, and Patron and Chief of both states, this has been made possible. I now request the Chairman and Managing Director of SECL to the claimants in the land acquisition cases of Singareni colonies applicable for the settlement of the land acquisition cases relating to the acquisition of land at Kistaram village and Komaipalli village of Khammam district of Singareni colonies. The original checks to do Patahars would be presented for one ready and Puta ready for 1 crore 57 lakhs 28,900 and the payment to Ms. Rita Aisha for 87 lakhs 63,182 rupees.
सर आप थोड़ा पीछे सर एक्चुअली हेलो
May I now request the Honorable Mr. Justice N. Ramana, Judge of the People of India, to decide as a victim of acid attack and is being compensated with 3 lakhs paid. This is a wonderful initiative by the Legal Service Authority to compensation scheme, first of its kind in our state.
Salute to everybody. Yesterday we entered a new year. First of all, I think I should be thankful to the Honorable Chief Minister and the Honorable Acting Chief Justice of the state. Yesterday I was talking to my brother Dilip Garu, the Acting Chief Justice, with regard to the national meet and the place where we had to leave it to me and leave it to my Chief Minister to do everything. And I am sure the beginning is very good. And I am very sure that the meet will be very much necessary. Every year we meet, this is our 14th meet. Give back to the society. Something the society has given to us. We are educated, we are for our other citizens who are unfortunately not very lucky like us, who are facing so many difficulties and we are trying to help them. It is said that injustice caused to someone somewhere is a threat to justice everywhere. And therefore we have to make an effort to see that justice is done to all. No matter where that person is, he might be somewhere in jail or he might be in tribal working somewhere or not working anywhere, unable to get any employment, unable to have any amount so as to feed his family and himself. We all are making an effort to see that we do justice to all, especially those who come to us. But now still not filed the suits. Those who have still not come to the court. And I am happy to tell you that by holding local adalats at different places, in the last year, we disposed of not only 60 have a fight in future, whereas with amicable solution in local adalat, we try to see that the relations are very cordial. They start having good relations, as the Bible said that love thy neighbor, they start having good relations with them. But there are a number of persons who kind of think about this. We are trying to do something for them. Third is child-friendly legal services to children and their protection. Very often they are abused. They don't have anybody to help them. And we are making an effort to see that they are helped under this scheme. The fourth is legal services to mentally ill and mentally disabled. This is very difficult. They might be having some rights, but they do not know what right they have got. A person who is mentally ill, who is unable to understand, who is mentally retarded, physically challenged,
that person, though he might be having some right, he doesn't know what right he has got. And if he doesn't know what right he has got, he would do nothing. And we are trying to help under this scheme. Next is implementation of schemes with regard to removal of not have any advantage in this scheme. As for example, there is scheme with regard to pension to widows, those who cannot maintain themselves, those who don't have any source of income.
It also reassures the citizens of India that judges are committed to implement the lofty ideals of legal services and stand of being completely just, which few of us expect, but that there are clearly remediable injustices around us, which is crucial. The legal service authorities are making efforts to paralegal volunteers, conduct lok adalats for both pre and post litigation cases, and continuously add additional categories of citizens who can benefit from their services. The figures of the beneficiaries of these activities are impressive. Just now, Honorable Justice Dave, the Atomic Environment of Justice dispensation enlisted under project. The Parliamentary Standing Committee overseeing my ministry has been critical in the increased initiatives. The committee has also expressed concerns over the lack of access to legal aid to the unretrieved prisoners while visiting Nagpur jail recently. My ministry has been
in our country. It is indeed a privilege for me to be in the midst of the very distinguished gathering on the occasion of the 14th All India Meet of the Legal Services Authority. The Constitution of India provides for equal justice for poor and weaker sections of the society and ensures justice for all. Objective of Legal Service Authority is to provide free. Parties can directly interact with the judge, which is not allowed in regular courts. Thus, it speeds up the process. Cases that are pending in regular courts can be transferred to the local adalats if both the parties agree. This reduces the pressure. Policy of the present government is to be people-friendly and not to encourage litigation on trivial issues. The government is also ready to settle the disputes with individuals by choosing alternative dispute resolution route as far as possible. As we are aware, the High Court is taking steps to construct mediation centers at all the district headquarters. The government will look into this.
I request Honorable Mr. Justice T.S. Thakur, Chief Justice of India and Patron-in-Chief, National Legal Services Authority, to give the inaugural address.
Chandrasekhar, Chief Minister of Telangana, my esteemed brothers Justice Dave and Justice Ramana, Justice Dilip Bhosle, Acting Chief Justice, High Court of Telangana and Andhra Pradesh, Justice Chandrasekhar, Justice Naveen Sinha, Chief Justice of Chhattisgarh High Court, Honorable Judges of the High Court of Telangana and Andhra Pradesh, Member Secretaries of the State Legal Service Authorities, Judicial Officers, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I think you have heard enough since morning about what we all do in legal service authorities, and our occasions when we do stock taking of what we have done over the year, assess our successes and failures, and rededicate ourselves to the cause of making access to justice a reality. Primarily because of which we are undertaking. There were times when legal services, the state stepped in, the legal
a system stepped in to provide a free legal counsel, a counsel at the expense of the state. That has changed. And I would say changed for the better. In the changed dimensions of our activities, providing legal aid to a poor litigant is just a fraction of the kind of activities that we are doing. And therefore, the challenges before the legal service authorities and the National Legal Service Authority have multiplied. We encourage these national meets because these are occasions when people from all over the country come up with ideas which have been experimented, making access to justice for the poor a reality. You all know that in 1947, when this country got freedom, the total population was in the neighborhood of 35 crores, and only 30% of that was taken as people below the poverty line. The number of the poor would be around 10 crores. The percentage our concern and our challenge is to reach out to that poor section of the society who are unaware of their rights, who are incapable of seeking redress, for whom justice or access to justice are both illusory, and therefore that challenge is something which I consider to be very, very formidable. Awareness about their rights can also come and say, I'm ready to pay. And in the process, over the past 1 year, I won't say over the past 20 years, but we have done it. The figures will be phenomenal. You may not believe them, but over the past 1 year, since February 2015 till date, we have settled claims of 5,855 crores in pre-litigation, where people didn't have to go to the courts. They didn't go to the courts. It is not as though it is just some kind of a voluntary or a promissory kind of a thing. No, it is an enforceable decree. 5,855 crores in pre-litigation and 8,462 crores in pending cases. Now, in terms of cases, if you see, we have decided 62 lakh pending cases by local adalat, by mediation and so on, and 1.61 crore pre-litigation cases, which were potential cases that could land in the courts, but were settled because of the facility that we provide the people. I think this is a great service not only to the poor for whom we provide free legal aid, awareness programs, assistance and all, and schemes that we have formulated for them, but also to relieve the judicial system of the burden that would legitimately fall on it if we were to close shop. If we were to wind up our activities, or if the Government of India, the Honorable Law Minister were tomorrow to say repeal this act, then the effect will be that you would have 62 lakhs plus 1.61 crores, 2 crores and 20 lakh cases reaching the court. The courts would be choked. Already we are told that you have 3 crore cases pending. I must mention to you, to the credit of the Honorable Law Minister who is here, that although there was this constitutional amendment which came under challenge, because of which the process of appointment got delayed, got stalled for a while, and after the matter was resolved, the Law Minister, realizing that the process of amendment of the memorandum of procedure may take time, wrote a letter to me that the government is willing for the process to be resumed on the basis of the earlier procedure. And we immediately agreed. Within a period of 4 weeks or so, 6 weeks, we cleared nearly 163 named claims
going to be PMO, is trying to tell people that while the process of improvement of the system by way of amendment of the memorandum of procedure can go on, appointments in the judiciary cannot be delayed, because we have today something like 450 vacancies in the high courts to be filled up. And over this year, there will be another 50 which will take the total number to 500. The system is under great pressure, which I am very happy to tell you is also appreciated, realized by the government. There are, after the process started, I wrote a letter to the Chief Justices, and I believe about 130 names have already been recommended from various high courts, which are in process with the Law Ministry. And I am sure the Honorable Law Minister, friendly person, because he realizes that while we are in the process, we are open to improvement of whatever the procedural angle is, the process of appointments must go on. Because access to justice is something which has been recognized by the Supreme Court as fundamental. It's a fundamental right of a citizen to access justice. And if you are not to appoint judges, you are actually depriving people of their fundamental right. That's something which is totally unacceptable. And this, I believe, if in this scenario, in this background, if you look at the kind of work that the legal service authorities are doing, in as much as we are relieving the system of something like 2 crore cases over a period of 1 day, on behalf of all the participants, that each one of you is very comfortable. And while we are conscious of the fact that we need to be a little more frugal in our, in our expenditure, in making these meets or in organizing these meets, Mr. Rao has left no room for any complaint. I, on behalf of all of you, thank the Chief Minister for organizing this meet, and also the Acting Chief Justice, who has taken personal interest in ensuring that this meet proves a success. Thank you very much, and God bless.
My Lord, thank you for the awe-inspiring inaugural address. I'm sure with your continued support and encouragement, both the states will go a long way in reaping the benefits of the National Legal Services Authority. Our distinguished Chief Ministers for the state of Telangana, Sri K. Chandrasekhar Rao, would now like to felicitate Honorable Sri D.V. Sadananda Gowda, Honorable Union. We now have the presentation of memento to beloved Chief Minister, State of Telangana, to Sri K. Chandrasekhar Rao. We now have a presentation of memento and shawl to Sri D.V. Sadananda Gowda, Honorable Union Law Minister, Honorable Mr. Justice Anila Athabe, Judge Supreme Court of India, presentation of memento to Honorable Mr. Justice N.V. Ramana, Judge Supreme Court of India. May I now request Honorable Mr. Justice G. Chandraya, Judge, High Court of Judicature, Hyderabad, and Executive Chairman, Telangana Legal Services Authority, to propose the vote of thanks.
Of the dais. Good morning to all of you. We are meeting in this beautiful and illuminated hall of Hotel Park Hall in a heritage city of Hyderabad on the occasion of National Legal Service Authority's 14th All India Meet of State Legal Service Authorities, Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. Festive greetings to all of you. My grateful thanks to my Lord, Honorable Chief Justice of India, for gracing the occasion. On this occasion, in the capacity of the Patron-in-Chief of the National Services Authorities. My Lord, we will certainly extend our full cooperation as the functionaries under the project about several aspects to be attended to and to be discussed too. We are very, very grateful for your Lordship's presence in this August presence. We are also thankful to the Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Chief Minister of Telangana, Sri K. Chandrasekhar Rao, who is always kind in the aspect of hospitalities and the respect in honoring the dignitaries. Sir, we will certainly, by taking the help from the government for implementation of the various schemes under the provisions of the Legal Service Authorities Act for extending the help to the poor and needy. We are grateful to you, sir, for your August presence in this August gathering. My Lord Honorable Justice Anil R. Dave, the Judge Supreme Court of India and the Executive Chairman of the National Legal Service Authority, we are grateful to your Lordship. We have your Lordship's experience of love and affection towards us and also implementing the various schemes when your Lordship were here as the Chief Justice of the High Court of Andhra Pradesh region. We will certainly work together with the functionaries under the provisions of the Legal Service Authorities Act to extend the justice to the needy and the poor as provided under the provisions of the Legal Service Authorities Act. My Lord Honorable Sri Justice A.V. Ramana, Judge Supreme Court of India, who is the son of the soil, who is always kind and affectionate towards us and extend the full cooperation in all the activities taken by the various authorities under the provisions of the Legal Service Authorities Act. He is always very kind to the poor and needy. Certainly, Lord, we function as the functionaries under the provisions of the Legal Service Authorities Act to Telangana and the state of Andhra Pradesh, who is the chief architect of this meet which is being conducted. It is after very short span of time. Just previously, a few days ago, on 19th and 20th of March of this year, we have conducted the State Legal State Judicial Officers Conference, wherein Lordship has took various schemes undertaken and implemented by the authorities and the provisions of the Legal Service Authorities Act. We are very, very grateful, Lordship. We are here to extend our fullest cooperation to my Lord, the Acting Chief Justice, in extending the justice to the poor and also the needy and also in the process of administration of justice of both the state. My Lord Honorable Justice Ramesh Ranganathan, my colleague judge, who is the new chairman of the state of Andhra Pradesh, is not very kindly cooperating with all the registrars and the staff and with me in implementing the various programs undertaken by the authorities under the provisions of the Legal Services Authorities Act. All the executive chairmen who have come from all over city, all over the state, we are very, very grateful to Lordship for presenting in this August gathering, and we are going to hear from all your Lordship with regard to the various aspects to be discussed in the meeting to be taking place in future, and also in the meeting that is going to take place between 2 to 5 o'clock today. We are also grateful to all of our brother and sister judges for their valuable time spent in spending in this August gathering. We are grateful to all the lawyers, particularly senior lawyers from the state of Andhra Pradesh, from the High Court of Andhra Pradesh, and also the state of Telangana for their valuable presence in this August gathering. We are grateful to all the judicial officers who are present in present here who extended their full cooperation in conducting in this meet. We are grateful to, we will acknowledge our respectful, we express our respectful thanks to my Lord Honorable Justice Me Subhash Murthy, the Honorable Lokayuta, and also Honorable Justice Kakumza, the Honorable Human Rights Commission Chairman, and also Justice L. Narasimha, the former Chief Justice of Patna High Court, but their presence in this topic together. We are also grateful to the advocates and also the law officers who are presenting in this August together. We also express our grateful thanks to Honorable Law Minister who all the way came from Delhi to participate in this August gathering and make it a great grand success. We also express our grateful thanks to the management of this hotel which provided all the accommodation and made this program to be a great success. We are thankful to press and electronic media for covering this item in a large manner so that it will reach to the common man in this country. With these few words, I once again extend my thanks to all the dignitaries on the dais and also off the dais, particularly madams who are present here. Once again, I thank you one and all for giving the opportunity and instruction. Thanks very much.
Thank you, my lord. May I now request all the dignitaries and participants to join us for high tea.